What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? Anyway, so cause y'all know I'm about to do some talking. Listen, this is Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 19, M.I.A. Fiancee, okay? Oh, hold on. Girl, anyway, them lips needed it, okay? Oh, it's just been a hell of a day. Let me tell y'all what happened. If I was to turn this camera around and show y'all my area where I my room or whatever, y'all be like, bitch, what? Mind you, I just tried to organize stuff. Tried to organize my clothes and everything. It's too fucking much. My closet is too small. I need a bigger closet. I got some bins to put some shit in there. And it's still stuff in bags, like in the hamper bag or whatever that needs to be folded up or whatever, and it's still gonna be some stuff left over. Bitch, I am tired. Okay, I reorganized some shit, and it looked like I ain't done nothing. Okay, it's getting on my goddamn nerves. But anyway, that's not what we here for. I just had to vent a little bit. Cause I really put in a lot of effort, and it literally looked like I did nothing. Anyway, love after lockup, life after lockup. We gonna get into this episode. So the couples that was on this episode, we got Brittany and Marcelino. We got Andrea and Lamar, bitch. Fuck that hoe. Okay, listen, cause she already pissed me off. We got Destiny and goddamn Shawn. We got She and Lacie. And then we got who else we got up on here? Girl, I don't know. Quaylon. I was about to say Quaylon or Quavo. Quaylon and Chevelle, okay? And that shit is a shit show in itself, okay? Quaylon, I don't know how I feel about this. And Michael and Sarah, okay? Let me get Michael and Sarah out the way right quick because that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Sarah, you playing with Malcolm. At this point, after seeing the preview and seeing you playing with Michael, got your nose. Bitch, you're playing with him, okay? Let Malcolm go. Malcolm, you deserve so much better, okay? You deserve so much better than this. You do not need to be in all this baby mama, baby daddy drama that ain't yours, okay? You don't need the headache. You don't need the stress, all right? You don't need it. You don't need it. Michael, if y'all don't know, Michael didn't got arrested. He out on bail or whatever. He got arrested for felony child and neglect and all this shit. Who child? I don't know. Y'all said that it was Maria's son or whatever. But baby, he got arrested down there in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, on here, he talked about something. He finna come up here to New York and I'm finna stay here. Bitch, please. So, if you remember what happened on the Life After Lockup before, and this probably gonna be a long video because it was a 2-hour episode. Alright, so strap in, get your stuff. You got your stuff? We ready to go? Okay. So, Michael and Sarah. Michael asked, remember on when they left off with them, it was the baby birthday party, Rain's little first birthday party, and Sarah had called Michael, set this whole thing up, said, you can come to the birthday party. I want you at the birthday party, but I also want you to come early because, we need to talk about some things. And at this point in time, he was going to do it, but then he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? What she wanted to do was to introduce him to Malcolm, her new boo thing, okay? And so that didn't happen. He get to the party, he sees Malcolm, he throws a little fit or whatever, and he leaves, okay? Sarah, she get into her black scent and do what she do, and she get into her feelings and everything, whatever. So fast forward, Michael talking about I ain't leaving New York until I see my kids. Okay, fine, do what you gotta do. And instead of just going down there to see the kids, he rented out this goddamn teddy bear suit, okay, looking a goddamn fool, all right? At this point, I'm sitting here like, is he really finna put the head on? It's one thing to put the whole suit on while you still in the hotel room. And then it's another thing to put the head on when you got to get into the car, which means you got to take the head off. Why did you do that? He wanted to bring attention to himself. He said when he was in prison, he created this character called Mr. Blue or whatever. Since he couldn't do Mr. Blue, he said, he didn't have the suit or whatever to do Mr. Blue, the stuff to do Mr. Blue, so he gonna do the little teddy bear shit. I'm sitting here like, anybody else, I probably would have been like, okay, that's cool. You trying to cheer up the kids and all that stuff, whatever. But no, I just really wasn't buying it. Okay. And of course, y'all saw I had a lady at the receptionist. The receptionist looked at she was like, she was trying to keep it in and keep it professional because she knew she was on camera because she saw that camera. She looked up, saw him walk past in the lobby with that whole suit on, including the big old head. She was like, have a good day. She tried to keep it in. I guess, sis, you did your job well, okay? She said, listen, this is the only job that I get. I need to keep it. So, no disrespect. I ain't gonna laugh at this nigga. I ain't even gonna look at him like, what the hell is going on? Okay? So he gets there to Sarah's house. Mind you, Malcolm is over there at Sarah's house because she already told Michael that Malcolm was there. Okay? And so at this point, they doing all of this stuff. Malcolm like, listen, I'm gonna go get some food, go get some coffee or whatever. He playing with the kids. Shit, I'm sitting here looking like, is Malcolm the daddy? Okay, Malcolm being a better daddy, they look like they got a better relationship with Malcolm than they do with Michael. Okay, probably done seen him more than they done seen Michael. Mind you, Malcolm drive 4 hours from goddamn Pittsburgh or whatever, Pennsylvania. Same thing, okay, and to come up there to Rochester, New York to come see Sarah, okay, this every fucking weekend, bitch, you deliberately moved your ass all the way down to the goddamn peninsula of goddamn Florida, okay, instead of moving closer to your kids. Your priorities is really fucked up. You move for a bitch that got you arrested, girl. Like, what is going on with you, Malcolm? These niggas is crazy. They don't be thinking. They just be having pussy on the brain, okay? Like, and I'm sorry to say it like that. Some of y'all be like, oh my God, my ears. Girl, grow up. We grown, okay? We grown. When y'all be doing it with y'all nigga, with y'all man, for the non-blacks or whatever, when y'all be doing it with y'all man, what y'all be saying? Y'all be saying, get this vagina, get this vagina. No, you say, take this. Now, how the fuck we get on that? Now, see, I be throwing myself off. Like, how the fuck we get on that, Ashley? What's going on, girl? You want to have a talk? Yeah, we'll have a talk later. Okay, cool. Anyway, bitch, we got to get about this pandemic, okay? Because it's fucking with your girl. It's fucking with your girl girl. But anyway, so Michael come down there. Malcolm comes in when Michael is there playing with the girls. Sarah is pissed off. First of all, Sarah, I don't care what type of neighborhood you in. I don't understand why your door was unlocked. Okay, why was your door unlocked? I don't care. Did one of the producers of the camera people unlock the door, whatever? Because Michael sure enough just came on up in there. And, he playing with the girls and all that stuff. They was like, it's daddy. I'm not dirty. I'm sitting here like, if this was any other thing, I would have been like, oh, this is cute. But it's Michael. So I just can't give him that. I really can't give him that. Okay? I just can't give him that. But anyway, moving on from that, Malcolm brings his ass up in there. Of course, Sarah is annoyed that Michael came there and doing all this stuff or whatever, causing all this shit. And he knows that Malcolm is there. She don't want no drama to pop off. And a part of me is like, you say you don't want no drama to pop off, but I feel like she do want drama to pop off. Like, she lived for this. Okay? A part of her, just a little bit of her, she likes the chaos. She got to. She's attracted to it. Okay? It's understandable to like crazy a little bit. It's like she can't function without it. Both of their asses. Because they all up in it. When I seen that preview and she was playing with her, boop, got your nerves. I'm sitting here like, now you just had a conversation with your man and he asked her what's the goddamn, what's going on with this relationship with Michael? Okay, you over here sitting on the couch playing with him and chi-chiing it up and everything. I said, girl, they probably fucked that night. Anyway, moving on from that. Malcolm come in and he was like, what's up? Michael said nothing, okay? He was like, what's up, bro? He kept on playing with the girls. On one hand, I was like, just keep it cool, keep it calm, keep it collected. I understand that it is what it is. Next thing you know, Malcolm and Michael sit down and have a conversation. He was like, everything all good, just playing with the girls and everything and all this stuff. And he was like, yo, I wanted to meet you or whatever, but, you were supposed to come down and, Sarah's supposed to introduce us or whatever. She the one that asked me to come down, okay? So I obliged and everything, but, things happen and all that stuff. So Michael understood the conversation was going good. Now, see, I like Malcolm, but the conversation was going good. It was going mature, whatever. But then because they was actually, having a one-on-one and it wasn't no hostility or anything being said, Malcolm asked, why did you leave the party? You know, why you leave the party? He said, because he was pissed off at the fact that it was being focused on him being there and meeting Malcolm instead of being on the girls and on Rain's birthday. I was like, okay, I can understand that, but you still should have stayed. I can understand that reason, but you still should have stayed. You being upset about that, but you still should have stayed because that is your child. They only get one birthday, a first birthday like that. You know what I'm saying? You could have stayed. That was you being a bitch, to be quite honest. Regardless of what the excuse was, you was being a bitch. Okay? Because you couldn't have your way. And then Malcolm fucked it up for me right here. I don't care what type of relationship he got with Sarah. I just felt some type of way, and how much of a deadbeat or whatever that's going on with Malcolm, Michael, however we feel about him. But when he asked Michael, so you and Sarah got this thing going on in the courts about the custody and stuff, what's going on with that? That's none of your business. At this point, I know Malcolm is Sarah's man, and I'm pretty sure Sarah probably telling him something. But at this point in time, when you just not getting to see this nigga and he just not talking to you after all this time, that's not what you ask a person. You in the business a little bit too much right about now, okay? You just got in the door, all right? You don't need to be up in that business right there. Let Sarah and Michael figure that out. Michael got his ass up and just went over there to the girls. He didn't even bother to answer it. And on the one hand, I'm glad that he did that, because on the other hand, he could have cussed him out. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't want no blows to be happening, up in there, and both their asses go to jail because they bled, But at this point, I guess Michael left. Michael up in the confessional basically talking that shit that niggas always talk, regardless of who she end up with. It ain't gonna stay because I'm still her husband, and she got a crazy baby daddy, and, gotta compare to me and all this stuff, and woo, woo, woo. I'm sitting here like, but she's supposed to be okay with the bitches that you be with. Oh, okay. So, whatever. Cool. Malcolm have a conversation with Sarah. So, like, what's going on between you and Michael? Like, what is this relationship? Like, you told me that it was done. Okay. She was like, he's just my baby daddy. Okay. That's all that it is. And it was like, well, it looked like it's a little bit more than that, because the way that you acted out at that baby shower, at that baby birthday or whatever, it was too much emotion. If you over this dude and it's just your baby father, your baby's father or whatever, why you gotta act like that? Why you giving him all that emotion? Because she's not over him, and Michael is not over her. Okay, they're gonna be fucking around forever. They're gonna be fucking around forever. As long as they got them kids, they're gonna be fucking around forever. That's what's going on with that shit. And I'm sitting here like, Malcolm, Sarah talking about something, she loved the man. I said, how long y'all been dating that you tell her you love him and all that stuff? Girl, I don't say I love you that quick. How long y'all take to say I love you to somebody? Y'all be saying I love you after 2 weeks, like lesbians. Don't do that. Don't do that. And next thing you know, they gonna be living together like lesbians. Okay, you hollering and all that shit. Girl, we move fast for whatever reason. I don't, but most of them do. I be teaching y'all a whole bunch of stuff with life stories or whatever. So this is an educational channel too. But anyway, I said, Malcolm, leave that shit alone and go. You deserve better. You really do. So that was going on with them. Then we get Quaylon and goddamn Chevelle. Chevelle got gray hair. Now listen, I got a couple of grays, okay? From stress. Okay? That's what it's from. You know what I'm saying? I've had gray hairs that popped up in my head ever since I was in high school. That's when my first gray hair popped up. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I was stressed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? All that. And I got a couple of them, you can't see them now, but it's a couple of them right here on the top of my head. Girl, I can't, but on a real tip, I can't wait till I start green, and I want a gray patch right here, like a gray streak. I just want one of my locks to just turn all the way gray. That'd be bomb, bitch. Anyway, and no, a bitch ain't old, okay? I'm still young up in this thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But stress be taking your girl out sometime. But Quaylon and Chevelle, like, that's what it was. Now, see, I was sitting here looking at her confessional dude with her braids or whatever, and so I'm sitting up there like, it's already looking very helmety, you know, in like a wig. I already discussed this in the last video, but I'm sitting here like, is it dandruff and, you know, build-up or whatever that's white right here, or is it gray? I know I ain't the only one that's been seeing that, and I'm sitting here like, how old is Chevelle? You know what I'm saying? I know stress brings on the grays real quick or whatever, and you can have premature grays and all that stuff, but girl, how old are you? Okay, she really 30-something, because she really look older than whatever it is that they said it is. You know, I be looking at her face real close up, but she be acting less than her age. She do. When it comes to this Quaylon situation, girl, I don't really know if I'm on her side with this. I'ma stay a neutral party because I see both sides, and I already know that Chevelle is gonna take Quaylon back. Okay, that's all that's gonna happen. You know, she basically told us that, you know, when we first see her, she getting all of his stuff together or whatever. I'm like, girl, what you doing with Quaylon stuff? Don't touch that man's stuff. What's going on? Y'all was just in love the last time. And I said, you really getting upset because this man don't want to marry you right now because he trying to find himself and all that stuff? That's what he said the last time we seen you last week. All right. She was like, no, that ain't it. Yeah, I wanted to get married or whatever as soon as we got out of prison. I said, bitch, with what fucking money? The man ain't got a goddamn job to get you a fucking ring to pay for shit, okay? You want to get married to an unstable motherfucker, then you going to be up there, you know, complaining about the fact that he ain't got no job and he can't afford to take care of you. What? Girl, you can't have it all. You can't have it all at once. Girl, you got to do baby steps sometimes, okay? Girl, she found out. She was like, he just been acting real distant with me and everything, and I'm trying to understand what's going on. So one night while he was up in the bed asleep or whatever, so I went over there to his phone, and I just got into his phone. I said, Quaylon, you gave her password or whatever? You a bold bitch if you did that, to do that, you know. But that'd be some shit that I do. I ain't even gonna fucking lie, okay? I give you the password. You just gonna find some shit that you ain't want to find. And if you find some shit in there that you ain't want to find, bitch, that's what you get. The fuck? Anyway, you know, sometimes I can be a dog. I can be toxic. I already know that. I've come to terms with that. You know, I've been debating myself about that. Like, bitch, are you toxic? I've come to terms that I can be that way sometimes, okay? It just depends. You know what I'm saying? We all have our toxic ways, and I can admit mine. All right? And I was like, what's going on, Quaylon? Chevelle, tell us what's happening. Chevelle was like, listen, bitch, I'm looking at his phone or whatever, and he up in here talking to another bitch. And then a text message said, from Chi-Town Bay. I said, oh, you messing with a Chicago bitch? Let me tell you something. We ruthless out here. Okay? Us Chicago girls, we don't give a fuck. Okay? Girl, no. Girl, mama said, I miss you, daddy. When you coming over here, so give me some more of that dick. I said, oh, so she done already fucked and had a taste and she wants some more. I said, Quaylon, you can't lie your way out of this. Bitch, all you gotta do is just admit that shit because the text messages is right there. Okay? You know, she was like, she didn't call the dude, the girl or whatever. She throwing the stuff out there. She wait till she get into the confessions in front of the goddamn producer to get on the phone and call the bitch. And she was like, hello? Hello? Who is this? You call me, you tell me who this is, okay? Why your number up in my boyfriend's phone? Who was your boyfriend? Quaylon. I don't know who that is. Girl, stop the fucking playing or whatever. Use a bitch. Use the bitch up in his phone or whatever, talking about him, you fucked him or whatever. That's my nigga and all this stuff. Girl, you better get up out of here with that shit. You better get up out of here with that shit. So you mean to tell me you've been talking to him ever since he was locked down? Maybe, maybe not. So you've been putting money on his books? Maybe, maybe not. When she threw that maybe, maybe not, I said, Chevelle, you need to whoop her ass, okay? And you need your ass whooped for calling her, because you should have just went to Quaylon. You really do, okay? I said, Miss Chi-Town, you need your ass whooped, okay? Because that's some shit that I probably would have said, maybe, maybe not. Bitch, why you calling? You already know the fucking answer. What, you need a confirmation number? Okay? ABD 123, bitch. That's the confirmation. Yes. You know, the answer is yes. I'm sitting here like, this is trifling. This turned into love and hip hop all of a sudden. Okay? So then Quaylon called her. Bitch, you up here talking? He was like, what's up? I said, Quaylon, wrong voice. wrong voice. This ain't mine. No, we can't do it like that. He up there like, listen, what's going on? She like, no, bitch, you up here cheating on me and you up here talking to all these other bitches and all this shit. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. All this shit. I said, ooh, I was intrigued. I'm sitting here like, give me more. I love that ghetto ratchet shit, bitch. Love and Hip Hop ain't been on for a while, so I'm missing it, okay? And they just gave it to me. And then when Quaylon come home, I said, first of all, now I thought Chevelle lived in the house, okay? Did it like they was in an apartment complex on the balcony. Who apartment complex was they at? You know, I be noticing these things, okay? And so they out there, I said, Quaylon, with your notebook, tablet, and your phone like a little calculator and your pen in your hand. What are you calculating, bruh? Okay, what are you doing? Bitch, Quaylon was me. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna admit this again, okay? You gotta admit your stuff. You know what I'm saying? You get on my nerves. I don't want to hear what you got to say. Even if I know that I did the wrong shit, I'm going to stand there just like Quaylon did, okay? I'm not going to give in to you like that. I'm not going to give you no fever. I'm going to let you talk your shit, and I'm going to let you stand there look stupid or whatever because I'm going to be calm as hell doing other shit, okay? That's what was going on. Quaylon is sitting there like this, with that pen up in his hand, calculating, still writing and all that stuff. Meanwhile, Chevelle going off. This whole motherfucking time you up here talking to a whole bunch of bitches. I seen thousands of fucking messages up in your phone, on your Facebook and all this shit, or whatever. You doing all this stuff while you was in prison, while you was talking to me, while you out of prison, bitch. You a lame ass nigga. I the one that brought you home and all this stuff. I brought you clothes, I brought you shoes, I brought you jewelry, I brought you all this stuff, okay? And you couldn't even do that, bitch. And you ain't even been fucking me. I said, hold up. Bring that back. So this whole time y'all ain't been sexing like that. After we done seen that sex section, y'all ain't been sexing like that. Bitch, Quaylon. Quaylon said, what the fuck, nigga? I just got out of fucking jail. And I said, that's exactly what it is. Okay? You weren't ready for no fucking relationship. He would not admit that he was cheating. Okay? He would not admit. He just said, there's other girls that I was talking to before you and all this stuff. Girl, he would not admit that he was cheating. Quaylon, you was a cheater. Okay? Shit happens. Just say you not ready for a fucking relationship and you out here trying to get your groove back. That's all it is. You been locked down for 12 years, bitch. A bitch like me would have understood. Okay? I'd have been like, go ahead, do what you gotta do. I may be here, I may not be here. But bitch, go ahead and do what you gotta do. You up here got my daughter calling you daddy or whatever. I didn't have her call you daddy. She called you daddy and all that stuff on her own. That's your big mistake right there, because you should have corrected her. Said, no, that's not your father. Okay? You let that happen. I said, bye, Chevelle. Quaylon got up into that car and he ain't care. Okay? You know, he like, because he already know he gonna get the girl back. He gonna get it back. Soon as she calm down and he drop off some dick, he gonna come over there, drop some dick off. You know, it's gonna be okay. All of that for nothing. Andrea and Lamar. Okay, Andrea is a sick bitch, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, Andrea. Every time I look at the past 2 weeks, I've been looking at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Utah. Okay, and I know Andrea be sick at home thinking that she should have been on the show. Okay, I want to be the black Mormon girl on the show. No, bitch, we don't need you. We don't need that type of crazy on this show because you got enough on here. Okay, she up there talking to little Priscilla. They doing a little genetic genealogy type of situation thing. Girl didn't know Andrea was African. I said, girl, you are you're an embarrassment to your African people, okay? I'm embarrassed for you. I said not all of them crazy like this, okay? You making your daddy look bad, all right? But she was doing a dance or whatever, showing a dance. I was like, okay, I can get with this side of Andrea. You know, you actually acknowledging that you black. Because sometimes I be thinking that you don't know that, okay? The way that you be acting, girlfriend, you know? And so at this point, she up there talking. Lamar turned on the music, got it up loud, and he up in there. I said, I forgot this nigga is like 40-something years old trying to be a rapper. I said, no, it's not going to happen. But, you know, she come up in there. Lamar, turn that shit down. He was like, listen, this how I make my money. You want me to stop? It ain't, but just turn it down. That's all that you got to do. She got to go get ready for work. You know, she a real estate agent out there, you know. She did come back looking a little cute. I was like, okay, Andrea, I like the little get up. The hair was nice and everything. You know, I can get compliments what compliments is due. So when Andrea leave, you got Lamar sitting down there with little Priscilla, okay? They going through the little photo album and all this stuff. He was like, these are the books that I had when I was in prison. Listen, look, you want to see how they smell? Ooh, I want to see how they smell because I want to know how prison smell. Do they smell like prison? Bitch, I must have sat up and said, what the hell is going on? Who told this little girl to say that? Who told her to say that? So they going through all the stuff, you know, and then he going through his names on his tattoos or whatever, on his arms, on his back. He got a whole graveyard on his body of people that then passed away, you know. I was like, Mook Mook Pookie, you know, Nunu, Kiki, Mike, John, all of them dead. All of them dead. I said, goddamn. Goddamn, you know, and then I had to remember he in that Crip life. So I was like, okay, that's why. Thug life, you know what I'm saying? And so he said, I got a secret that I want to tell you, and you can't tell your mom. All right? You can't tell your mom. And I was like, what is the secret? I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Bitches be playing. Anyway, what is the secret, girl? What is the secret? Your mama don't want you to know this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. You got an older sister. She was like, Nyla, no, you got another one, Shantae. So he gave us a little background that we saw Shantae like 3 years ago, you know, earlier in the season or whatever, a couple of years ago, when he sat down with his ex. You know, they met when he was like 16. That's when he had her, you know, so it's probably like his first child, you know, and this is right before he went to prison and stuff like that. So they don't have that strong relationship. He trying to build a relationship with her. Andrea don't want Priscilla to know about Shantae. Andrea is jealous of Shantae. That's what we gather from that. Because when Lamar was on the phone with Shantae, he asking about that and wanting Priscilla and her to meet. She was like, I thought it was just going to be us. And she just felt like you going to pick your wife over me and all this stuff. And I'm listening to that conversation. Lamar wants a relationship and he wants to repair that relationship with Shantae, but Andrea is the roadblock. And that messed me up. And I said, Lamar, what type of person are you? You gonna let this bitch come between you and your child, your firstborn? If that bitch got a fucking problem with it, let that be on her. Okay? That's messed up. You are literally stopping your child from meeting her sister. For what? What do you think gonna happen? That's his fucking daughter. She was there before you and that little girl. Okay? And you trying to dictate what's going. I said, Andrea, for somebody to be so holy-fielded about family or whatever, you being very sinful. You're being very sinful, okay? And I didn't like it not one bit. I ain't like it not one bit. Andrea, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Okay? Meanwhile, let's get to Shane and Lacie right quick. Yeah, Shane and Lacie. Okay. I thought I said it wrong. Shane and Lacie, bitch. Oh my God, Shane. I ain't even finna do all that tonight. But, you know, oh my God, we got this doctor's appointment and you're going to be able to come. Are you ready to be a father? Because remember, they having 3 babies, okay? They went through the IVF, implanted 2 embryos. 1 embryo split in half, identical twins, okay? And then the other embryo said, bitch, I'm here too, okay? So now they got 3. Twins and a single, okay? And so, you know, Shane is all into it or whatever, but he's still a little shocked because he said, I wanted a baby, not 3 plus the other 3. Shane said, listen, we got her kids plus our kids. That's like her kids is plus my. That's 6. Shane is that nigga that got a count on his fingers for every goddamn thing. I noticed that. I said, Shane, 3 plus 3 is 6. You know that? He was like, but anyway, she was like, oh my God, you know, I bought this house and I thought we was gonna have like 1 child, 1 baby, but now we have 3. The finances is already stretched thin. So what are we gonna do? I said, bitch, go ahead and get an OnlyFans. Okay, you and Shane look like y'all into some nasty shit. Go ahead and get you some OnlyFans and give me a free subscription to it, because I will watch it just to give a report back. I won't pay for it, but I will watch it just to give a report back. Somebody bad for me and let me just send a clip to me so I can So I can judge, okay? Probably get some tips, you know what I'm saying? Because Lacie looked like she done some things, okay? Do it on the dick. Do it on the dick. Bitch, let me tell you something. Get that Meg Thee Stallion. Good news, okay? That is my shit, all right? But anyway, so they was talking about that. They go down to the doctor to check on the baby. And unfortunately, the twins are no longer, you know. It was only one sack, the single baby. And, you know, at this point, it's a sad thing that you lost some kids, but it kind of, unfortunately, it's a sad thing. But on the upside, now they don't have to be stretched so thin. Okay, so that's what was going on with them. You know, they cute or whatever. I can deal with them now. But moving on from that, Brittany and Marcelino. Brittany celebrating her birthday. She turning dirty 30, you know. She got her ex-girlfriend there. She got her jailhouse friends there, whatever. You know, they just having a good time. You know, she ain't pregnant no more. She ain't on no drugs no more, but she can drink. You know what I'm saying? She ain't talking to her mama. She don't know where her mama at, okay? Her other sister, she done moved back to Alaska. She calling her, wishing her happy birthday and all this stuff. And it was her sister that brought up mama. Have you talked to her? You know, I don't even know where she at. I haven't said anything to her, you know, but you know, you would like for her to wish you happy birthday or whatever, but it just didn't happen. And then the other little sister come over. I said, oh, okay, look, Kayla, we ain't seen you in a minute. You know, she was like, this your birthday. How old you turning, girl? I said 30. And she was like, you know, I know you wanted to hear something from mama, but it was like my first memory of mama was her taking me to a crack house with her. This is like when I was 4 years old. That's my first real memory of her or whatever. And then you turned to drugs and I used to be so embarrassed about you, but now I gotta let you know that you is my role model. And when I was in college, and it was like the person that you most admired. I said it was you, girl. I said it was you. Brittany broke down the crack. Bitch, I'm sitting here like, go ahead and let them tears flow. I'm going to let you have this moment because that was beautiful. I said, go ahead and let them tears flow. I know she was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And they had a moment. The girlfriends was around her trying to cheer her up because she just kept on saying she don't want to be like her mama. Because she went down that addiction road too. You know, she got a bunch of kids too. You know, she don't want to be like her mama. They was like, girl, you're going to be better. Next thing you know, Marcelino said, I look over there, and goddamn Brittany over there, goddamn crying. The fuck you crying for? Now I can feel a way about Marcelino, but bitch, that would have been a response that I would have said too. Now this was a joyous occasion. What the fuck you crying for? What happened in that minute? What's going on? Okay? And so at this point, after they do all of that, you know, they finna get ready to sing Happy Birthday. Marcelino bring the cake out. And once he say Happy Birthday and finish the song or whatever, he smashes the cake in the back of Brittany's head. And she was like, oh my God, Marcelino, why would you do this? And it looked like she wasn't that really pissed off. And maybe it was the alcohol that was flowing or whatever. But Marcelino got real pissed because Brittany called him a bald-headed ass bitch or whatever. Why would you do that? I paid $130 this morning to get this shit done just for this party. I said you need to get your money back, okay? Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. And I can talk because the next time y'all see me, this shit gonna be done, okay? And it ain't gonna cost no $130, bitch. My shit costs $80 and that's tip included, okay? You know what I'm saying? I get this shit washed, I get this shit conditioned, I get this shit twisted up and dried and all that stuff in style, bitch. That's what I do for not no $130 to come out and it still be looking the goddamn same, okay? Brittany, you was up in there complaining about how your hair looked all a mess or whatever. I said, bitch, what was the difference? You spent the $130 on fucking what? On fucking what, bitch? It looked like you did that shit yourself. Like you woke up and you put a little wine through it and you let it fall yourself, okay? Even when the water hit it and y'all was cleaning the hair out, it still looked the exact same. Get your money back. That was a scam. They scammed you out of $130 for some shit that you could have did yourself, okay? For it to same look like that, all right? It looked like nobody touched it. It really did. I'm just fucking saying. But anyway, you know, Marcelino get upset because she called him a bald-headed bitch and he walks out. I said, Marcelino, if you don't bring your bald-headed ass back up in here, stop it. Stop it. You really got upset because you fucking bald-headed bitch. And Brittany went on to continue to party. That's all it was. Anyway, the last one I think we need to talk about is goddamn Lindsey and Scott. Lindsey is playing a game that I might need some lessons in, okay? I'm taking notes a little bit. Lindsey is about to have her bitch living on the front yard of her man's house. And he don't even know the validity and the significance and the length of this goddamn relationship. Girl, Tara Bell finna bring her camper on the front lawn, okay? She up there asking Scott, can she stay or whatever on the front lawn until she finds something more permanent? And he was like, cool. He said himself he don't know the level of the relationship. He don't know how long what the significance is, but she cool or whatever. So whatever Lindsey want, she can get. I guess they've been having a little communication issue or whatever. So he just doing whatever she want. Got the little girl room fixed and all that stuff. She finna go camping and everything. He did get in his feelings a little bit because Lindsey want to go do a little photography and all that stuff and do a little photo shoot that she just sprung up on him. And she was like, it don't give a fuck what you gotta say about it and how you feel because it's what I want. Okay, you ain't got no say. And I was with her on that because he was like, I don't know about this because some of these photographers or whatever, they can be a little shady. That's understandable. You want to be, concerned, but it's her shit. If she want to do it, let her do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt about it. But it's Lindsey, and that's how she would have responded, and that's exactly how she responded. And I'm sitting here like, Lindsey, what got me was when Scott said, so you trying to do some little modeling or whatever? You're not 18 years old. I said, wait a minute, not all models are 18 years old, and not all of them start off at 18 years old. Truth be told, I understand what you're trying to come through. You're trying to basically say, Lindsey, you need to pack it up. Find another job, honey. Okay, that's what you need to do. Because when she went over there to her friend's place to do them goddamn pictures, I said, bitch, what the fuck is this? And she did her own makeup. I'm sitting there looking at them pictures and them poses. I said, girl, what the fuck is that? I said, no, Lindsey, girl. It's not in your future, okay? Scott maybe had a goddamn point, all right? It's not in your future, okay? But, yeah. So, when little Miley Grace or whatever her name is, the daughter go back to, with her friend to go camping, Lindsey have a conversation with Scott. They have no chemistry between them. They can't even figure out what it is that they want to do. Do you want to watch a movie? Do you want to eat this? Do you want to do that? If you can't keep each other entertained, what do y'all do? She is using that man for room and goddamn board, okay? And, you bringing a child in the midst of this, that's not right. Because when shit hits the fan, it's going to hit the fan. And I'll be Scott. I bust both of y'all. Y'all got to get the fuck up out of here, okay? Because he looks like the type that if that relationship don't work, he moving his ass back to New York. He going back to Wall Street. That's what's going to wind up happening, okay? And then, she up there confronting him again about the privacy issue, him reading through her stuff. But it's not just him reading her prison journal. She was like, I put my jacket down, you pick it up and go through the pockets and shit. Like, what the fuck? I just got out of jail. I'm come home to another warden and all that stuff. Well, I'm sorry that I was going through your stuff. Oh, no, you ain't sorry because you went out and you reached out to an ex-boyfriend of mine on Facebook asking questions about whether or not you should be with me if you can continue to pursue a relationship with me and all this stuff and how I am. I said, Scott, why would you do that? If your gut is telling you that this bitch is playing you, your gut is telling you the truth, you need to just get the fuck up out of there. You don't need to confirm nothing right about now. You saw what you saw, okay? And it is what you is. If you having these doubts, you don't need to be in that relationship. Let it the fuck go. Girl, I guess he said I put money and time invested up in this shit, so he gonna ride the shit till the wheels fall off. But anyway, that's Love After Lockup. And if I missed anything or any couples, the video almost 40 fucking minutes long. Okay, we can comment in the comments, okay? But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was a 2-hour episode. That's why the video is long as fuck. And I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend, okay? And I'll see y'all later. Peace. This so ghetto. I'm sorry, but I just remember one couple that I forgot. Shawn and goddamn Destiny, okay? And if you hear some stuff in the background, that's the dishwasher, whatever. But Basically, Destiny left, okay? Destiny left, and it's a possibility that Destiny might be pregnant, and she might be having an ectopic pregnancy because she had one before, okay? Shawn was going all through that goddamn house looking for her. She done picked up everything, and she done left, okay? That's what wound up happening. And obviously, that wasn't even important because we saw this shit coming. That's probably why I forgot to talk about it. I'm not surprised that she left. You know, she stressed out or whatever, and she using that man for money. Destiny ain't never loved Shawn, okay? She could talk about something, he a manipulator, he this, he that, or whatever. And so that's what's going on, whatever, with them.